This is Hot Takes with Nick and Justin. I don't know the last time we were on here.
I think we were on last week.
Yeah, but we said we were going to do another one later in the week, but I wasn't here, and then senior skip day was yesterday, so just a lot went on.
Yeah. Phillies played.
Phillies did play,
They swept the Nets.
which they should have.
Yeah. Who pitched game 1 in that series? I forget. I think it was
I was going to say Sanchez, but I thought it was.
I think the real person was Cody Clemens.
It was Wheeler.
Oh, Wheeler? Oh, yeah, because he went 7, I think, and gave up 2. Then the next game was Sanchez. Yeah, Sanchez, then Nola. Game 1, Phillies are just on a roll. I mean, every statistical category they're in, they're top 5 in. It's just fun to watch. You know, It's beautiful. But I feel like game 2 though, Cody Clemens. I mean, if you could name anything about this one team this year, I think it's the depth that have just been has helped the team so much.
Mm-hmm.
I think without Sosa, Clemens, and the other pieces, and Taiwan pitching well, some of these other guys, I don't think they're top. I don't even think they're leading the division without the depth players this year. That's how I feel how important they've been all year.
Yeah, Clemens is probably a starter on majority of their teams, just because of how he's been playing. He's been playing really good.
His bat is on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really watch the series, to be honest. I haven't really been watching Phillies just because I've been watching basketball.
Yeah.
Mostly.
It's tough because they start at the same time.
Yeah, and then the early games of the Phillies kind of annoy me.
I hate early games.
So,
I'll be honest, I hate them.
But I think we should get into basketball because I think that's a big topic right now. Timberwolves Nuggets. I watched that game last night.
Oh, I watched that.
Unbelievable.
I think it was 2 nights ago. It was Sunday.
Was it Sunday?
Yeah, because yesterday was just hockey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that game was unbelievable. I watched it.
It was a great game.
I thought the Timberwolves were out.
Oh, I think everybody did. They were down 20 in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Anthony didn't. And Edwards didn't have his best game.
Cat had a really good game.
Their depth. Their Cat and Nas reading that last quarter was just dunking the ball every single time he got.
It made me. I just want. I've been saying it. I want the Timberwolves to win it all so bad.
Yeah.
I want them so bad to just win it all.
I think the Celtics don't win it. I want the Timberwolves to win it. 'Cause it's just a franchise that hasn't had much success. I think this is the second time ever being the Western Conference Finals. But just the players they have, Jaden McDaniels has become I think a lot of people knew he was a great defender. I didn't realize he was this good at scoring the basketball as he's done this playoffs. I mean, Nicole Alexander-Walker shoots the ball well. I mean, they just got a lot of great depth pieces. I mean, when Rudy Gobert hit the fadeaway shot,
Nasty.
that you kind of knew the game was over if Rudy Gobert's hitting that. Yeah, it looked like Dirk Nowitzki. But I think the real story with the Nuggets on that game is just no one stepped up for Jokic and Jamal Murray.
See, I kind of disagree, to be honest.
I will say Murray did not have a great second half.
Everyone's saying that. Murray was on fire in the first half. Second half came around, he was just not good.
I think he had 10 points. Jokic was unbelievable, though. Except he did not shoot the 3-ball well. I think
that's what I'm about to get at.
Oh, yeah.
People are saying that players didn't back up Jokic and Murray. Honestly, yes, they didn't. They could have won the game, though. Jokic missed so many threes. I think he took 10 threes.
I think it was 2 for 8. I think something like that.
It was a lot. He kept missing. Everyone raves about Jokic being amazing. The foul calls the Nuggets were getting were making me really mad.
Yeah.
The one that fouled Rudy Gobert out on Jokic.
I don't think I saw that one.
It was such a bad foul. I think it was hold on. Rudy Gobert.
But it's just Aaron Gordon had 4 points. I think Michael Porter Jr. had 7. I do get at the star players. I don't think they. Well, Jokic hit some threes in the fourth. He made some plays, but I just think when it had to be done in when the apples No. When it hit the ceiling, that the star player on the Timberwolves made shots and the team made plays, and that's how the Timberwolves moved on. That's how I feel. What happened.
Yeah, I think it was just.
And you can't go. I think they went 5 minutes without scoring a point.
Yeah, the Timberwolves went on a crazy run to just get behind 6, and then just from there it wasn't even a comeback at that point. It was just staying in the game.
Like their offense might not be the prettiest, but man, they love playing defense. How do you feel about Ant waving to the crowd?
I loved it.
I loved it too.
I don't understand why Jokic is getting salty over that. Everybody does it.
Dude,
that's just how it is. If you're gonna get salty over somebody waving to your fans, win the game.
If Jaden McDaniels hit that dunk that he tried to do,
he
bounced it.
Yeah, at the end.
That would be the nastiest, most disrespectful dunk I've seen.
I'm trying to find the Gobert foul.
Did you watch any of the Pacers game though? The Pacers Knicks? Catch any of that game? Game 7?
No, I don't care for that series.
Oh jeez.
I'm just being honest. Pacers are boring to watch, in my opinion, and the Knicks, I don't like the Knicks.
Well, I watch it all because I love basketball. I mean the Pacers. I think the Pacers had a record of the best field goal percentage ever. Then they shot 67.1%. I will say I think it's gonna be a tough series for the Celtics though. I will say that. I think the depth on the Pacers is gonna give the Celtics a trouble.
Yeah, there's the foul. I found it. It was horrendous call. Gobert didn't even touch him at all. He did not touch Jokic at all, and he didn't even touch the ball, to be honest. And then it fouled him out. 2 minutes left though in the game. They were up by 10.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, great game. I thought they were out. To be honest, I was really upset because the Thunder lost, and I wasn't happy about that.
Dude, I wanted Thunder Game 7 Monday. Man, I would have killed for it. How do you feel about that? That Shea Gilgeous-Alexander call. Do you think it was the right call?
I don't even know. I heard about it. That it was a game-changing call.
Yeah, PJ pumped. It was with 2 seconds.
Wasn't it the 3 foul call or whatever? Yeah.
At the end of the game?
Yeah, I heard about that.
In the rulebook, I think it is a foul because I think the guy said that he hit him only on before he released the ball. Even though he hit ball first, he didn't shoot the ball still. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's funny how Shea Gilgeous, even though I love his game, gets a lot of foul calls on their season ending with him fouling someone. Mm-hmm. But who do you think takes that series? Mavs, Timberwolves.
I hope the Timberwolves. I think they can keep it up at least. I think they're in the zone now after facing Denver. I think Mavericks are a significantly worse team than Denver.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. They could come out of nowhere. Don't get me wrong. Luka could go crazy.
I think the supporting cast will play better there for Dallas.
It could be a really good series, or the Mavs could sweep them.
Yeah.
For all I know, out of nowhere, Luka could drop 60. That's just how it is. The Mavs did not have the best series last series as much as they won.
Yeah.
In my opinion, and I just think they're a worse team than the Nuggets. So, I think it's very obtainable to win the series for the Timberwolves.
How many games do you think it goes?
I think either 6 or 7.
I think it goes Timberwolves in 6. I just believe in the defense more than the Dallas offense.
Yeah.
I think that the Timberwolves defense will keep them in long enough. But I will say they are playing better guards than they played against the Nuggets. Jamal Murray is great and all, but Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic compared to KCP and Jamal Murray.
See, I disagree.
Disagree. All right.
I think Luka, we know how his defense is.
Yeah, he can be very questionable.
Yeah. Kyrie, we know how his defense is. Okay. I think Anthony Edwards is going to have a series of I think he's going to have a field day. Who's going to guard him? Luka can't.
I think it's going to be Derrick Jones Jr.
I just think Minnesota's team is so strong. They're kind of reminding me of the Nationals World Series. They got all these guys that came out of nowhere. McDaniels showed up crazy last game.
Yeah.
23 points. I think Ant is going to have a great series. But Luka, he's not going to be able to guard him. Kyrie's not going to be able to guard him. It's probably going to be Jones.
Yeah.
But
But I will say that there's gonna be a lot of star power in that series, though.
Mm-hmm.
Even though people discount Karl Anthony Towns is still a very good player.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened.
I don't know.
I've always thought he was an elite player.
A lot of people think that like, you can't win with him. I mean, the way he's been playing, the way him with Ant is it's just a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
I feel really good for Karl Anthony. He's been there for his whole career since
9 years.
Yeah, since 2015. Had to be in the first overall pick.
I think that's the reason why people hate on him is because he's been there for 9 years and
he's the first overall pick.
And he didn't really they haven't really made any progress. So.
Yeah. Celtics Pacers. I think Celtics taking in 6.
I want the Celtics to win so bad. I don't like the Pacers. I think they're boring to watch.
Why do you think they're boring? They're a very fast team.
I don't know. I just think they're boring. It's not. I don't know. I just feel like their team is not. It's not that it's mid. It's just like there's so many better teams I would rather watch than the Pacers. I would rather watch the Knicks over them. I would rather watch the Celtics over them.
I think with a healthy Knicks, maybe, yeah. But the Knicks hurt all the way.
Yeah, that was.
It was tough. OG and Amy was out for like 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
Dante DiVincenzo though, man, is that guy dog.
Yeah, and then Brunson obviously getting hurt.
I will say I loved watching Tyrese Halliburton just talk trash the Madison Square Garden though. That was fun to watch when he was just talking his ish. But can we go to baseball real quick? 'Cause I did you see the Ron Washington comment that he made of Luis Guillorme about him bunting the ball?
I don't think so.
So I think Luis Guillorme missed a bunt. The runner runs home, and he gets out. And how do you spell Guillorme?
So he missed the bunt call.
Yeah, Luis Guillorme.
Here, not even listening to any more context. That guy should be benched.
Yeah.
That's just how it should be. But
how do you spell Washington? I'm struggling right now. But all right, New York Times. That's on the Athletic. Never mind. But I'm pretty sure he made a comment about Luis. It was some kind about him not doing his job. Luis Guillorme.
Oh wait, I think I heard about this.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't have said it or something.
Yeah, people felt like he can't be saying that.
Yeah.
How do you spell Luis Guillorme?
Yeah, I think I heard about it.
He didn't. Oh yeah, he said he didn't do his job. That's what Ron Washington said about. I think third utility guy Luis Guillorme, which missed the bunt. Guy runs home, gets out. Yeah. And plus, with the Angels too, they need to start winning. Man, I'm sick and tired of watching them just lose. I will say,
I'm not sick and tired of it.
Joe Adele though,
Out of nowhere,
having a great year.
Yeah,
he's looking like the Joe Adele people thought like when he first came up. But yeah, they need to make moves. I think Tyler Anderson they need to trade at the trade deadline.
Yeah,
he's having a great year.
He's having a great year, and he has great trade value. So
yeah, I mean Taylor Ward probably the best time to trade him. I think he has like 10 homers, playing probably his best baseball. But it's not like I like some of the young players though, like Hoppy, and their first baseman Nolan. I don't want to say his last name, but Zach Neto, Joe Adele. I do like those players, but I mean, they need pitching.
Yeah,
they need pitching.
Do
you think the Astros will turn it around?
Probably.
I was looking at the stats though. Like they're top 5 in basically every hitting category. Their pitching though has been horrendous.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I would have thought the opposite, to be honest.
I think it's because they've been injured. I think so.
So I don't know. Blanco's been good though.
Yeah.
So that's like a.
Do you think they trade Verlander?
I don't know. I don't think. What are you really going to get out of him now?
Yeah.
So I don't. If I'm looking at it, I don't really see a point in trading him at this point. You've already won your World Series titles. I understand the grit to go and win more, but I don't see the purpose in trading him. I say he definitely wants to retire there.
Yeah.
Houston fans probably want to retire there, and I don't think there's much value you're going to get out of him. So.
See, Alex Manoah had a good start.
Did he really?
Yeah, it's 7 innings. No, I think he had 7 innings.
Was it in T-ball?
No. He went 7 innings, 1 hit ball. He's having a 3 ERA, 3 games pitched. And maybe he's coming back.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe Alex. Dude, he was so nat. How many innings have he pitched? He's pitched 18. Hey,
It's not
bad.
for 3 games.
Yeah, it's like 6 innings a game.
Yeah, that's not bad. His first game though was horrendous. That game was very bad.
What are like pitchers that had like 1 year, like great years, and they just fell off the map? That's what I think about sometimes.
Robbie Ray.
Dude, I was thinking about that. Because I remember when he signed with Seattle.
Well, I think he had 2 good years.
Yeah.
I don't think he had.
But he won the Cy Young year, though.
Yeah, and then he went to the Mariners and
He got hurt.
yeah. Kevin Gossman, he was like
He's been. I've been looking at I was looking at the like advanced numbers, and like every advanced number has like the just the Rays pitch, not the Rays, the Blue Jays pitching just get absolutely smacked.
yeah.
They have not been good at all, except for like Barrios and Kikuchi.
Yeah.
Chris Bassett's been terrible. Gossman's been bad
Gossman is like he was so good.
for like past couple years.
Yeah, and then it just I don't know.
I
Blue Jays are a very weird team. I don't know what that was. Blue Jays, I kind of feel like they're not in like a kind of a Sixer spot, but what I was saying in another podcast was when you're in that kind of place, it's harder to recover and make it to a World Series because they're not like for the Sixers, they're so close yet so far.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to make it there when you don't. It's easier to make it to the big stage when you're really bad because you know what you need.
Yeah.
With the Blue Jays, they don't really know. They've tried.
Yeah, they have.
They've
tried.
brought in these good guys like
Chapman.
they brought in all these good pitchers, like Gossman. They brought in Hunji Ryu from the Dodgers like a few years ago.
I forgot about that.
Like he was so good on the Dodgers, they brought him in.
He was good for the Blue Jays too.
He was just like
2020.
they're doing all the right things. It's just not.
I just don't
working
think
out.
their hitters are like.
Yeah.
If you look at this team a couple years ago, like with Marcus Semien on them, you're like, man, this team's gonna be absolutely filthy.
Bo Bichette has not been good.
Is Vlad hitting for power?
I don't know.
But it's like you look at that team, like they should be one of the best teams. And like if you look at their roster and how like the talent on the roster, like you look at Bo Bichette. I don't know what's happened with Alejandro Kirk.
Yeah.
Past couple years, I don't know what's going on with him. He's been terrible. But like Vlad, Dolan Varsho, like George Springer, they bring in a couple years ago. Like they bring these guys, and it's just like it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, like it should work. It just doesn't. I don't know why. George Springer, that was like one of the best pickups they've had.
Oh yeah, for the get-go, he was great.
It was just didn't work out. So I don't know.
Like Barrios has worked out. Kikuchi has worked out this year.
Yeah.
Gossman's been terrible. Bassett's been even worse. I think Bassett's basically unplayable. But like even though like Jordan Romano has been bad, like he's blown. I don't know if they show blown saves, but like he's like it's just they've just been bad. And like
I feel like there's a lot of teams like them though that are.
Because remember the short season, they made the playoffs that year, and like they're gonna build off it.
And then they didn't make it far. I remember.
No, they got swept by the Rays.
Yeah.
Then they get Semien, and Semien has like a career year,
Mm-hmm.
and they get to the playoffs. When they choked that series against the Mariners, they were up like 7 runs, I think it was.
Yeah.
They've never been the same since that game. It's bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I feel like that with the Angels also like. It's easy to tell what they need. It's just they're not getting the things they need, and they're not going out and working towards getting all these guys that are in free agency, and they don't really care. That's on them. They're just never going to win a World Series if they don't try.
Like the Blue Jays do try. That's the weird thing.
But the thing is, with the Blue Jays trying all this, I think it's eventually going to work out. I think.
Yeah.
I think they're eventually it's going to work out, and they're going to make it far. But if the Angels just don't try during free agency and don't try to go out and to get these guys with trades and stuff, there's no World Series in foreseeable future.
When's the last time the Angels went out and signed the big market pitcher? Because they did it with Rendon. They did it when Rendon was a hitter, and that.
Yeah, they always sign hitters and then forget about pitching.
Right.
It's probably the biggest name they signed in pitching was Tyler Anderson recently, because he had a crazy year with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
That's probably their.
I mean, Sen no Syndergaard, I remember that.
But still,
Like,
one pitcher's not gonna
you
win
need
you a chip.
you need 5. You need
Yeah.
5 starters.
Like
and
the
have-
Phillies.
Dude, I love the
Yeah.
man. Rangers tonight.
I hope he keeps it up, and I think he will.
I think they go 2 out of 3 that series.
I just want, honestly, at this point, I think everyone knows now that a lot of people are saying that the Phillies aren't facing good teams. I want them to go to I want them to have a 10-game series against the Dodgers to prove everyone wrong. Because I think they could.
6-4.
Yeah, I think they could win a series against the Dodgers.
Oh yeah.
I just want them to prove everyone wrong. They got the Rangers coming up, so
Yeah, and I want to make a stand. I think Alec Boehm is starting at third base in the All-Star game. If he's not, the way
yeah, who else would it be?
the team, they're the best team in the league. Usually, in the best team in the league, you get a lot of All-Stars. All right, and Alec Boehm, the way he's been playing, he's been posting on all social media.
Mhm.
Austin Riley's been. I don't even know where he's been. The Braves have been.
Bad.
Matt Olson is not the same right now. I think he's batting 220 something with 5 home runs.
Yeah, I saw a few days ago he was batting almost. I think he was in the 190s.
Acuna has.
We all know how he's been.
He's dropping ball.
We're back. I accidentally paused it. Yeah, with Acuna, like you were saying, he has not been the same. Stolen bases have not been the same. He's been getting caught
You
stealing.
want to talk about stolen bases? Ellie
Elliot
De La
De La
Cruz.
Cruz. Unbelievable. He's on pace to get 100 this year.
Yeah,
So, I think he could get it, to be
I do
honest.
too.
I really think so.
I do too.
Everyone could doubt him, but I really do think he is the highest chance in a while to get 100.
Yeah,
And
because he doesn't like. It's not like some players who just steal second. That's it. He's still second, third, and maybe home.
Yeah. I'm confident he could get it if he keeps it up.
But yeah, the best hitter. They have two hitters over an 800 OPS on the Braves. It's Marcell Ozuna and Travis Darno. That's it. Ozuna's got the most at 14. Olsen
Yeah.
has 6. 5 for Darno. But Acuna's got 3. J.O. Kelnick, who was really good to start the year, has just not been the same. And their pitching has been hurt too.
Yeah.
Bryce Elder has been awful this year.
But this is what I'm worried about is if the Phillies don't keep it up, they're in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Because with look how bad the Braves are doing, and they're still only 5 games back.
Yeah.
It's when they're going to heat up, which they will, it's going to be bad. The Phillies got to keep up.
Their bullpen has been good. Chris Sale's been a godsend for them.
Yeah.
He should be an All-Star this year. The way he's pitching. Max Fried's been good. Ronaldo Lopez has been very good for them.
And I have that feeling where, for some reason, I just feel like Chris Sale is not going to get injured.
I don't know. It doesn't feel like that. He's just.
I feel like he's not going to get injured this year. I feel like he's actually going to make it through a full season.
He could be up for Cy Young too. The way he's pitching.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great players. If not him, is Glasnow the best free agent acquisition this all season? In trade. In the NL.
Probably, but I don't think it's a surprising thing. I think everyone once we saw that Glasnow was going to the Dodgers,
Yeah.
we all knew it was going to be trouble. We saw what Glasnow could do, and it's
Yeah.
not really surprising.
I think Chris Sale might be the best trade acquisition though this all season.
Yeah.
Just he's been unbelievable, man.
He's looking like old Chris Sale.
I thought he was gonna be good, a 3.5.
Yeah.
I think he's at 2.22.
Yeah. But
But the Phils, how many All-Stars do you think the Phillies will get? Phillies will get best team in the league, well, record-wise.
counting pitching, let me count. I'm going to say 7.
7.
7, 8. I think Hoffman, Wheeler, Ranger, Nola.
You think Nola makes it?
Now that I think about it, I don't know. I think he's the outlier. I think it's either he is in or not.
Yeah.
Harper's a lock.
I've been thinking Harper too.
Harper's a lock. Bohm's a lock. You'd
Bohm.
be surprised.
Yeah.
People will not vote Bohm.
It should be Bohm now.
Should be Bohm. I think Stott will make it, hopefully. And I think that's...
Yeah.
I don't think JT will make it.
No.
Maybe. And then if Trey comes back and goes crazy.
Yeah, I don't think Trey if he was healthy, 100%.
Yeah.
Lock him there.
I think even then, he still could just because of fan voting.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's going to vote him in.
But yeah, like.
Actually, no, because Mookie's going to be the starting for.
Oh yeah.
So.
Do they have the best top 5 hitters in the league? Like just by lineup, they're the best 5.
Who, Phillies?
No, Dodgers. Yeah.
Probably.
Like
I mean, it's disgusting.
I mean, the top 4 is disgusting, but then you also had Teoscar Hernandez,
Who's been
unbelievable.
really good.
I mean, like yesterday, Freddie Freeman and Will Smith went back to back, and it looked like nothing.
Yeah, they're dangerous. I think if the Dodgers don't win this year, it's a problem.
Oh yeah.
I think if I were the owner of the Dodgers and they didn't win this year, I would immediately fire Dave Roberts. I don't know if it's his fault, but once you're having that like trend of you keep losing and it's not the players, like you got the guys,
Yeah.
it's just got to be a manager. What else could it be?
How's James Outman been? I know he got sent down.
He got sent down, and then
He's been
Vargas has come back. So
I know. Is it Page? Is it Page? Is it Paje? How do you say his last name?
Andy Paez,
Pajes.
I think.
He's been good. But yeah, it's just they just have a like Yamamoto.
Yamamoto. He's been good.
He's been good. Glasnow's been great. Even James Paxton's been good. Like,
It's very.
and they don't even have Clayton Kershaw back. Which, how good will Clayton Kershaw be?
I think he'll just be Clayton Kershaw. He won't be great. He won't be bad.
He'll be good.
He'll just be good.
Yeah.
He'll just be Clayton Kershaw. I think he'll throw up a solid 3.5.
What do you think Walker Buehler ends up in the rotation now? Because do you think he replaced Paxton?
Probably. Paxton can probably go to the bullpen. I think he's gone to the bullpen before too.
Yeah.
I don't know where or when, but I'm pretty sure he went to the bullpen.
And then when Kershaw comes back, is he going to replace Gavin Stone? Or Landon Knack? That's the other guy they have in the rotation.
Probably him. I don't know who that is. So
He pitched 20 innings this year, 2.61. He's on the 40-man right now. But like Evan Phillips, their closer's not even pitching. He's a .66 ERA. I mean, like it's unfair how much money they just spend.
I wish the Angels would do that.
I do too.
The Angels don't they don't try. They don't go out and get these guys. They did it with Rendon. It didn't work out. Not everything works out. We've seen it with so many teams where something should work out.
I think
but
the
it
Phillies
doesn't.
might be like a little exception though. Because the Dodgers, like every signing they make, it feels like it works out.
Yeah. Okay. Don't say that.
Well, not like I
Yeah.
mean like Bryce, JT, Kyle, Trey, Nick though has been like up and down.
Yeah.
But like the bullpen ones, yes.
Well, I think they get the guys that just fit Philly.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Nick
about.
fits Philly. Harper.
Fits Philly.
I think that's the best team he could have gone to.
Schwarber fits Philly.
Like, I think all these guys are, like, destined to be good in
You know-
Philly. We've seen many people that haven't turned out well in Philly. Michael
Yeah.
Lorenzen, he had that no-hitter,
Yeah.
but look what happened after.
Taiwan's been up and down. Taiwan's been mostly like
He's been decent.
yeah, he's been
I don't think
this
he's been-
contract that he's making is below average. That he should
Yeah.
be. But like I think the only exception like that was a risk one was probably Zach Wheeler, and that's
Yeah.
worked out beautifully. Like that's what happened. We have a smart guy that runs the operation too, like in Dave Dombrowski.
And I think Rob Thompson helps out a lot, too, even though we hate him for what the stuff he does whenever there's a lefty in. He's still significantly better than Joe Girardi and Gabe Kapler, so.
Yeah. And I was listening to someone like because Dave Dombrowski usually trades a lot of his prospects. He hasn't done it yet in Philly. Like, do you think there is a big trade that might happen this trade deadline? Because usually Dombrowski is known for making big trades.
I don't know, to be honest. I think
they need bullpen help. That's the only problem.
I don't really see it just because of all the pitching that's
Yeah.
doing well in the minors and what they've shown they can do. Like with Mick Abel,
Yeah.
we all know he's going to be good.
I don't think
Andrew Painter.
You can't give.
You should not give up Painter or Abel, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe they will. I hope they don't do it for a hitter. If they do it for a hitter, I'll be upset.
Yeah. I think bullpen is like the one position they need.
If they trade Painter or Abel, I want it to be somebody asking for the trade. I don't want him to be going out and asking to trade them.
Yeah.
I want somebody going into the Phillies management asking, "Hey, can I get these guys for so and so?"
Yeah.
Because I think if somebody's coming in and asking, they're going to be overpaying, and I would way rather that than them going out and
Yeah, and
asking
be like,
to trade him.
can we trade Andrew Payne for like Chris Archer?
Yeah, like that. I feel like that's something they would do.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. I don't know.
I don't think Dave.
Yeah, but
I mean, like it's been so fun to like just to cover, just like be like follow the team.
and it's not even like the Phillies are. Honestly, I like seeing the Phillies win like this instead of winning by 10 because then it gives you assurance that maybe, for all we know, maybe this is the Phillies slump. This could be like the worst of them.
I know because they haven't been really hitting the ball that well, except for last game.
Like they're just. That's what I was telling my brother about it. They're just winning. Like they're not blowing them out. They're not like they've hit. Whenever the time comes for a bottom of the 10th walk off, they'll do it.
Oh yeah.
So. Like,
I love Cody Clemens, man.
Yeah, I think
I did see a stat about Gregory Show though that I think since he's been here, that I think he's allowed like a lot of appearances without giving up a run, or an inherited run, but it was something wild.
Yeah. Sir Anthony I think got a save or not a save, but a
he's been pitching well though. I will say that. I think he's had. Let me pull it up. Sir Anthony Dominguez. I think he has.
I just don't want like Rob Thompson to look at this and be like, "Oh yeah, he's good again."
Yeah, I think he's had 4 of the last 5 outings without giving up a run. That is better than what he was.
That's like what he should be doing. So.
Yeah, his ERA is still bad though. 6.75.
Yeah. Other than that though, like, I just hope they stay like this.
Oh yeah, I think every fan.
I don't think they're. I think they're gonna get into a slump. I think that happens with everybody. But then again, like I'm watching them, and I feel like it's not close.
They're like a well-oiled machine. Like every part of the fast, except for bullpen a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like it's just
going.
It's just going. It's not like they have too much like. It's not. It's the lineup's not heavily dependent on all the stars.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Their starting pitching's not heavily based on 2 guys. It's the whole unit. And
that's why I'm happy they're not scoring 10 runs a game, because then if they were doing that, it'd be a very high expectation, and then they would probably get into a slump.
Like, who would have thought Edmundo Sosa and Cody Clemens would be, like, the 2 saviors of the team? And Christian Pache playing defense. Like, who thought, like, these depth guys would be this important?
Talk about defense. Rojas made some questionable plays.
Oh, yeah. What series was that? Was that... I think that was a Mets series.
I remember watching it, but it was bad.
He made like a diving play and he dropped it.
Well, that one...
And he dropped an easy one.
That's what I was going to get to, is like the routine fly out, that was bad. Even the diving catch, in my opinion, was bad. That was routine for Rojas. It's been like recent, too.
Yeah,
like,
it has.
It's been his fielding's been very iffy.
You know, Rojas dropped the ball, so Acuna could also drop the ball. That's in my mind. You know,
yeah.
He did it so he could run. Yeah, that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like how they're not giving up on him. Like they're putting him back out there. And it's just like what else can you say but just positive words about them? Yeah, you can say the opponents they play. Like if you look at the opponents they play and when they beat them, like if they would have beat the Phillies.
Anybody that's hating on their opponents that they're playing, just don't watch the games.
And also Braves fans that just hate that just all the record. You guys, they've been terrible. The Braves, they've not been terrible. They're 8 games, but I mean they've not been playing well. The Braves, like they choked to 5. I think it was 5-0. They got beat down on Sunday night. It's glad to see the Braves lose games though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, usually they're the ones talking all this.
Yeah.
Talk all the smack.
Yeah.
And it's just this time it's happening to them.
And it's been since the beginning of the season too, which is awesome.
Yeah. It does stink that they're not fully healthy because you kind of wish that they were fully healthy, that like they could face again, but it is what it is.
When's the next Brave series?
I'll check right now. I don't think it's this month. I don't think they play. I know they don't play Miami until like September. I know that. Which, talking about Edwin Diaz, did you see Edwin Diaz point? He
needs to stop doing that. He's looking dumb. 2, it's just not good to do. I've never understood why pitchers do that unless it's like
an actual fly ball.
Unless it's actually like, I feel like the only time if I was pitching, the only time I would do that if it was like an infield fly.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why you do that.
So then the next Brave series is July 5th in Atlanta.
Edwin Diaz is like the Josh Donaldson. Like Josh Donaldson, how he used to always just bat flip and it wasn't even a home run.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You got taken out of the closer spot though.
Yeah,
which probably should be. He's been blown saves.
If I was the manager, I would be upset.
I mean, dude, that guy did it. It was dead center. Like
it was dead center. Like
it was 5 because it was in the grass. Because like
Yeah.
I think it was like at least 5 something up.
Yeah.
I don't get why. Because and someone posted a picture of every single time he done it. The Bryce one when he did it with Bryce and Bryce smacked it off the wall. For
Now,
her.
I think people are making it a bigger deal than it really is. To be honest. I think it's just like a routine thing that he does.
Yeah.
Now, I still think he's stupid for doing it, but then again, I don't think it's that big of a deal. All he's doing is just pointing up and saying the ball is flying.
Yeah.
Try to catch it. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it.
Yeah, and I think Francisco Lindor made his return to Cleveland yesterday though, which is surprising they haven't played in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They lost, I think 4-0.
He better have gotten a standing O.
He did.
Okay, good.
Pretty sure, because like, I mean, like, he means a lot to that franchise. Just leading into a World Series, but yeah, the Mets stink. Which who could have thought that the Mets were not going to be like. You kind of knew going into the year it's not going to be their best year. Luis Severino has had a good year though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you should try to re-sign him or trade him. I think trade because I don't know if he's going to keep it up.
Yeah.
But like you just looking at their roster, like they don't.
As much as I hate the Mets, I think they're kind of similar to the Blue Jays. They sign these guys.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't turn out.
Except the Mets, they trade them away. The Blue Jays just kept them.
Yeah, like they went for Lindor. It just didn't work out.
Lindor's been good. I don't think he's been.
I think
he's had one good year. I think Lindor.
I don't
Lindor.
know. With his contract, I would hope he was having at least a good year.
2022, 2023, he played pretty good. It's just this year and this first year, which was underperforming.
Yeah. They go out and get these guys like
Starling Marte.
Like Starling Marte
was good his first year. Then
he was so good on the Athletics. Like he was unbelievable.
Dude, oh my god!
And then he just.
Did he go to Athletics to Miami, or was it Miami to Athletics?
I think it was Miami to Athletics, and then it was the Mets. Because I remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Forget he was on Arizona. I always forget that.
I didn't even know that. So
2020. But yeah, like his first year he was an All-Star in New York, and then ever since he's just been bad. JD Martinez, they gotta trade JD Martinez. I don't want him running away.
Where else is he gonna go? I mean,
somewhere better.
I think he's very valuable. I think he brings a lot to the table. I was talking to my brother again about this. I was saying, JD Martinez is always gonna be JD Martinez. He's always gonna do his part. I don't think he's ever gonna like struggle.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a Nelson Cruz,
which
just not on steroids. He's just a good hitter.
Yeah.
He's just gonna do his part. He's a solid DH.
Jeff McNeil's been bad.
Thankfully, I don't like him.
Brandon Nimmo's been good.
I don't like him either.
I don't. The running to first base, I hate it every time.
Like I can't stand McNeil, Pete Alonso, and Nimmo.
Pete's been Pete. He's had 10 home runs, but they miss Francisco Alvarez though.
Pete Alonso is literally just a worse version of John Clare Stanton. Like that's just how it is. The only reason why I think people credit Pete is because he actually plays in the field. Yeah. I feel like if you're a DH, you get a lot less credit.
Yeah.
Because you're not showing.
Except you like Bryce Harper that played DH.
Well, yeah, but he's not playing.
Yeah, I mean
like, just because like every inning you're not showing your skill. You're just showing it for half an inning. So.
Is Brett Beatty gonna be good? He's been bad. And the bat though, bad. Like I
think they got guys that are hopefully gonna. I think Pete is at his peak.
His apex.
I think he's not gonna.
Last year they should have traded him.
I don't think he's gonna get any better or any worse for a little bit. I don't understand why in the world they're keeping him.
I feel like Pete Alonso is just Kyle Schwarber we played. Because he bats the same average.
I think Kyle Schwarber's better.
I mean, like if he just plays the field. Which we saw when Kyle played the field.
Yeah,
Kyle makes some plays though. Hey, don't you make a
no,
diving?
He doesn't.
He'll make a diving play.
No, he won't.
I remember the time he jumped up against the one, he called it, against the Brewers series.
Yeah,
Man, that was great.
I don't know. I think
But yeah, I feel like they should have traded Pete last year, though.
I think they still can. I don't know why they won't. It's like they're holding on to him because they want him to have that first year he always did, like he had the rookie year.
Well, he's been a consecutive, like, except for 1 year, like the COVID shortened year, he's been 30 home runs plus every year.
Yeah.
I think they want him to be like a lifelong Met.
Yeah, like I think, I don't know. I think it's just another thing of they're hoping he has another rookie year season, but they just don't want to give him away. But
Phillies game prediction today.
I think the Phillies
John
win.
Gray versus Rangers Warriors, by the way.
Yeah, I think the Phillies win. I think Ranger has a great outing. I think he goes. I'm gonna say 6 2/3.
Yeah.
I think he has a great outing. Yeah, I think Stott is a big game.
I think it's gonna be a pitching duel. John Gray and Ranger both go 6. I think they both go 6 1/3. Maybe John Gray goes a little more. Maybe John Gray goes 7.
But
I think Phillies pulled out 2-1, 3-2, because the Rangers have not been good this year.
oh no,
I'm surprised the Diamondbacks have been worse.
you got Ranger going against Corey Seager too. Lefty. I think he's gonna struggle. I'm gonna say the Phillies win this game. I'm gonna say 4-1.
All right.
I think they're gonna. I just think they're gonna win today. But
All right.
that's my thoughts. Yeah, run out of time. So
How about
this
the
hot.
Phils?
Yeah, Phillies are going insane. I think they're 34-14.
Yeah. Or
But-
33-14. One of the two.
Yeah, but yeah, this is hot takes with Nick and Justin. Will be back next time.
Yeah.